1993 was the first of a unique hat-trick of Eurovisions staged in Ireland. But the first challenge was to identify a radically different type of location for the contest.
How does Ireland present something different to the rest of Europe and to the audience and to the music industry?
We set off on a journey that took us around the country. We looked at a whole range of possibilities.
One of the things RTE does very well is special events in difficult circumstances.
A man called Noel C. Duggan said, I have a little indoor jumping arena down here in Millstreet, and would you like to come and see that?
We certainly had the space, but that's all we had. We had the space and we had a hugely willing local community. How do you get an audience of 4,000 or 5,000 people in and out of a very small town in northwest Cork? You build a new railway station, that's what you do.
You have to have a huge supply of hotel bedrooms to be able to put up the whole panoply of this circus.
You get CIE to bring virtually their entire fleet of new buses.
There were no roads to get coaches through with the help of Cork Underground, so we got roads straightened. It was the kind of heroic endeavour that only a public service broadcaster like RTE would actually have the imagination to even try and pull off.
Every day was both hell and immensely rewarding.
There were other special factors in the Millstreet contest. Among the countries taking part from Eastern Europe was Bosnia, where a civil war of unimaginable savagery was raging.
The Bosnian delegation in 1993 ran the gauntlet of mortar fire, of sniper fire, of point-blank artillery emplacements to get onto an aircraft and to try to get to Millstreet. Now, not all of them made it. Only half the delegation made it. The singer, some of the musicians, some of the television people. The composer was left on the runway, but the rest of them arrived. That was the year where Bosnia may have only got 10 votes. I forget how many votes they got, but it didn't matter. As far as the people of Bosnia were concerned, this was their presence. This was the message from the besieged city. This was a message from that tortured country. So, again, Eurovision, much derided, but this was a moment of history that night in Millstreet, where the pain of Eastern Europe was also on display, as well as the joy.
Singing a Jimmy Walsh song that night was Niamh Kavanagh.
I entered because of the song, actually, in the end. I did get offered a song every year prior to it, I'd say about 5 years beforehand, because people knew me on the music scene. But that was the first time I was sent a song that I really couldn't refuse, because it was such a good song. And of course the fact that Jimmy spent 45 minutes on the phone from New York crying down the phone saying if I didn't do it, he'd pull it from the competition. And I'm a sucker for a sad story. There is an element, I think, on the night that you are ready for it. And then suddenly it was my turn. I'm standing at the side while Sweden are doing their thing, and people are sending autograph books down to me at the side from the audience. So I'm signing autographs, and I'm quite relaxed about the whole thing.
United Kingdom, 8 points.
As the voting progressed, it became a straight contest between Ireland and the UK.
The Netherlands, 10 points.
The Netherlands, 10 points.
And finally, Ireland.
175 points.
I was completely hyper afterwards, and that's how my nerves come out. When it got down to about 3 or 4 votes from the end and it was very close, I felt like I was in labour, actually, is probably the best way to put it. And having gone through it since, I have to tell you it wasn't even close. Because it was horrific, and I tell you I wouldn't do it again for that reason, because the pressure and the nerves and of course the tension was huge.
The result of the contest was not decided until the final vote.
Luxembourg, 10 points. Luxembourg, 10 points.
And finally, Ireland.
We've won the Eurovision Song Competition twice in a row. We've made history here in Millstreet in County Cork in the Green Glens.
Although I always retain a part of Eurovision, I can't ever see myself going back.